Well, hello, fam. How are you doing? I hope all is well with you. I am doing great. So far, my week has been fantastic. Reason why I'm saying this past Tuesday, I celebrated my birthday. Yep, I'm the birthday girl. I celebrated my birthday on Tuesday and I had a wonderful time. I had a great time. One of the highlight of the day was I was just reminiscing about the way I used to celebrate it when I was younger. And I remember vividly when I was a little girl, my grandmother would make sloppy joes and we would eat. I think I'll have cake if I recall correctly. And after that, the the most amazing thing she would do was she would pray over me. I would kneel down in front of her and she will put her hands on my shoulders and then she would pray for me. And after she finished praying, she would have words of benediction and she'll speak words of benediction in my life and she would just pour her heart out and just blessing me with words and those are the fun memories I have when I was growing up and in how I celebrated my birthday. And as I got older, of course, there were many more memories. But this one s- really stuck with me, and and how and how her prayers and everyone else's prayers, my mother's prayers or whoever else was praying for me at the time or are continuing to pray for me, how their prayers have kept me all throughout those years. And I am so grateful for that. I am grateful. I am thankful. I am humbled by it. And I am so blessed. I am blessed beyond measure, and I do not take any of it for granted. I am truly blessed. I do not take any of it for granted. And also, I received a text from a friend of mine. Her name is Tenny, and this is what she said. She said, "Happy birthday, Gertie. I pray again, prayers. She's praying for me. I pray you are brimming in God's abundance, grace, and mercy today." And when I looked up the word brim, of course, it's the word it is defined as brim to be filled to the point of overflowing. And indeed it was. My day was full of blessings. It was full of God's grace and God's mercy. That morning of I spoke to my sister and one of the best gifts ever. She prayed for me and she was just speaking just like my grandmother used to do. She was just speaking words of affirmation into my life and just blessing me with her words. And I remember she said, "Gertie, may the Lord bless you. May the Lord keep you. May the Lord provide all of your needs. May you never lack anything. May you receive every blessings that he has for you, and may that you continue to know that he loves you unconditionally, that for you to know and receive all the blessings that he has for you, that he has bestowed upon your life and that he has for you, and may your heart be open to receive all that he has for you." And then she just and continued to bless me, and tears filled up my eyes because all I did, I was open up myself to receive all the words of affirmation that she was just pouring into my life. And so that alone, that moment alone was like the greatest gift. Of course, of the a gift for my children or my husband, that is very special. All of it is special. All of it has its place, but those fondest memories that I just added into my treasure box is the way that my sister just pour out those words of blessing into my life. And from that day, and the day was just brimming again. My friend who was praying and then saying those words to me again, brimming that full and overflowing. And my day was full. My day was full of blessings. My day was full of love. It was full of reminiscing about all the the prayers and everybody who I have around me, my village, and all the people who love me and who love me well. And so my day was full. It was full. And then one of the things that I did was I took a little trip, a solo trip, a little vacation. I that I reserved, and I reserved a hotel room, and I went and I stayed there by myself. And to be honest with you, I don't think I want to do that again. I was beside myself. I was bored. I guess because I am so used being with my family. I'm so used with being with the children and my husband, and especially when we take trips and stuff, travel together. So that day I was by myself, and it felt so weird. It felt weird. It was just for one day. And the funniest thing that happened when I came back home the next day, I was supposed to check out at 11. I checked out early. It was like by 8:30, 8:45. I was like, I'm done. But it was funny. I had fun. I had time to myself. It felt great. And, nobody was calling my name, and, none of that. I took off all the hats that I normally have on, mommy, wifey, this and that, working and all that stuff. I took a day off for myself. So it was fun. I really enjoyed it myself. And I enjoyed myself. Like I said, my day was full. It was already full and overflowing, starting with my sister and with myself and my children, my husband, just pouring out more blessings into my life. So my cup was full. It was full, overflowing. And one of the things that I did, it was like an exercise. I wanted to write down the 46 things, the 46 blessings, and the 46 things I remember, the 46 things that I love about myself. And yes, that I've been blessed. God blessed me to see 46 years of existence, and I am so blessed. I am blessed beyond measure. And one of the things that I said is that I love my beautiful smile. I love who I am becoming. I love everything about me. I love the fact that I am enough. And I hope when you are celebrating your birthday, you will do something different, or you'll do something exciting, and then you will write in your journal. I love to write. I love writing in my journal, and those are some of the stuff that I did that day. I wanted to do and to write about myself, some of the stuff that I love about myself, or some of the stuff that that I've learned of thus far. And one of the things that I have learned is that um it is so important to be surrounded by people who love you and who love you well, and also to remember not to take yourself too seriously, not to take life too seriously, and not to take things too seriously, and be able to laugh at yourself. That's one thing I also learned about myself, this amidst the pandemic, and just being able to laugh at myself. I love to laugh. I just love a good laugh. And it's good for the soul. It is medicine, actually. It is good for you. It's good for the soul. And so I am learning to do that. And because knowing, I mean, after the way that my sister prayed over me, even, over the phone, via telephone, I mean, it was as if my grandmother's presence was there. And so one of the things I am learning to laugh at myself, knowing that God is in control. He got it. He's in control. So why am I fretting myself for? Why am I getting myself all worked up for? I don't have to do that. He Everything is in control. He's in control of my life, because thus far he has brought me through thus far 46 years. Not just 46 days or seconds or months or minutes or hours, 46 years of existence. And I'm still here. I am still here. I am thriving, and I am becoming, and I am brimming and with all God's mercy, and grace. And so, my family and friends, I hope when you are celebrating that you also remember the little things truly do matter. Actually, they that's the thing that those things that are really matter. Because you get to remember. I get to reminisce about my grandmother, the way I used to celebrate it when I was a little girl, and I get to and I have another one, the way my sister lavished her love of words in speaking words into my life, and the fact that I took the time to spend some time with myself and just allowing myself to be, allowing myself to lavish some TLC on myself as well. And so, my friends, family and friends, I also encourage you to do the same. And like I always say, before before I, I hope also, excuse me, I hope that you have a wonderful weekend, especially now that we are going to celebrate Father's Day. And I pray blessings upon all the fathers, and I pray that you have a wonderful time with your families. Um, and until then, like I did, I practice what I preach, right? I'm cultivating the habit of self care, cultivating the habit of self love, being gracious and being kind to myself. And thus, I'll be able to expand myself and extend myself to do to another person, to treat another person the way I would want it to be treated. And my friends, so you have a wonderful weekend, have a wonderful celebration. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.